2025 is going to bring crazy amount of changes to League of Legends. Ranked reset that loot changes, new elite monster, Nexus themed map and new Nexus buff, Nexus turrets that respawn, Swiftplay mode that is an accelerated Summoner's Rift experience, crazy teleport rework, tier 3 boots, new runes, and even multiplayer practice tool. So 2025 is going to have 3 seasons with 8 patches each. Each season will focus on a different region of Runeterra, and that will impact the gameplay, skins and champions. And all of it will be delivered in 2 acts. Majority of the content released in 2025 will be tied to the theme of each season. Let's have a look at a huge change to Ranked Reset. This is going to make a lot of you guys super happy. In 2025, there will no longer be 3 rank resets per year. There will only be 1 big reset at the start of the year. We will still have 3 seasons, so you will still be able to get 3 victorious skins. Now let's have a look at all the changes to Summoner's Rift and gameplay in 2025, as there are so many. First season of 2025 is going to be the season of Nexus. Minions, turrets and even shopkeepers will all be Nexus themed. One of the biggest changes in 2025 is going to be the addition of Atakan, new epic monster. Atakan will spawn once per game at 20-minute mark and can appear in the river close to either top or bottom lane. Where he spawns will be determined by which part of the map had more champion damage and kills by 14 minutes. At 14 minutes, Atakan's speed will spawn with 2 permanent walls as an indicator where he's going to appear. There are 2 types of Atakan that can spawn: Ruinous Atakan, which is black, and Voracious Atakan, which is red. In high action games with a lot of damage and kills, we will see Ruinous Atakan. Slaying Ruinous Atakan will grant the entire team increased effects from all epic monster rewards and also leave a field of blood roses. What are blood roses? This is a new plant added to Summoner's Rift. They are a small permanent bonus that grants the entire team small amount of XP and permanently stacking adaptive force buff. Blood roses can also spawn before 20 minutes and do so in areas where champions have died or around Atakan's spawn location. Now let's have a look at the other form of Atakan, Voracious Atakan. This type of Atakan spawns in lower action games, and if you manage to kill him, you will be granted a temporary one-time rebirth buff, similar to Action's passive where you respawn in base. You will also get a permanent increase to gold from champion takedowns, which should give teams extra push for the teamfight. As I said, Atakan spawns at 20 minutes, so what about Baron respawn? Baron Nashor's spawn time has been pushed back to 25 minutes and Rift Herald spawn time has been pushed back to 16 minutes. What's also very important is that Riot is intending for Atakan to stay for good. Now let's have a look at a very important new mechanic. It's called Feats of Strength. This is a best of 3 system that encourages teams to take risks early by contesting different objectives, aka Feats of Strength. These are First Blood, First Tower, and first 3 epic jungle monsters, Drakes, Heralds, or any 3 Void Grabs. When the team completes 2 of the 3 feats, it means they won the contest and will receive the Blessing of Noxus buff. This immediately grants a bonus to any tier 2 boots for the winning team. Even if you didn't have the boots when completing this, you will still get the buff when you finally buy the boots. Furthermore, after completing 2 legendary items, a player on the feat winning team can spend gold to upgrade their boots to tier 3, which grants small stat bonus and unique effect. Here is an example of upgraded plated steel caps. The free bonus from tier 2 gives you plus 5 armor. Upgrade to tier 3 costs 750 gold, it provides 5 armor, 5 movement speed and a unique passive that after taking physical damage from a champion, it grants the owner a physical shield for 10% of their max HP for 5 seconds. And it only has 10 seconds cooldown. Each pair of boots will have different unique upgrades. I'll be sure to show you all of them once they are known. Even Cassiopeia will get an upgrade for winning feats, so don't worry about her. Now let's talk about respawning Nexus turrets. I know it sounds crazy, but it's very straightforward. Just like inhibitors, Nexus turrets will now respawn at full health after a set amount of time from the moment of being destroyed. When they respawn, they will be the same as the previous ones. This change is targeted to reduce the hopeless games when you lost both Nexus turrets and you are just waiting to eventually lose one way or another. So now if you can defend split pushing and backdoor for a certain time, you won't need to babysit the base anymore. Now let's talk about teleport rework. Teleport will no longer instantly blink the champion after its channel. Now they will instead visually travel across the map. Teleport will be moving slower, and Unleash Teleport will be moving much quicker. We don't really have any clips of it yet, but I'm really looking forward to try it. Now let's talk about multiplayer practice tool, and oh my god, I am excited. For the first time ever in League of Legends, we'll get an official practice tool that supports multiple players. How many players will be able to play it is not yet known. It may be 5 people, it may be 10. Details are yet to be determined. But this is going to be an absolute game changer for pro play, for testing interactions, and finally for having fun. In the past we had an exploit that allowed it, and oh boy, it was amazing. So this is a massive win for everybody. Now let's talk about Swiftplay, as this is also something huge. Riot is planning to replace Quickplay with Swiftplay. So what is Swiftplay? It's basically an accelerated Summoner's Rift experience that also has rubber banding. You skip the champ select just like in Quickplay, but now you will also be able to select the same champion for 2 different roles. As for the game itself, it doesn't punish early advantages nearly as hard as normal Summoner's Rift. Almost all sources of gold and experience will be scaling as the game goes by, so if you fall behind, you'll be able to get more gold and XP from most sources. Turret plating falls earlier, Baron spawns earlier, it only takes 3 elemental drakes to get a soul, support and jungle items are completed faster, and so on. Even all the champions near a dying minion will get some gold, on top of last hitter getting the full gold. These changes should make playing with friends of different ranks much more enjoyable. I will be sure to make a dedicated, more detailed video of Swiftplay when it's out on PBE. There will also be 4 new runes in 2025. Eyeball Collector, Zombie Ward and Ghost Poro will be replaced with Deep Ward, Sixth Sense and Grizzly Mementos. Sixth Sense will track nearby enemy ward that you didn't see yet, Grizzly Mementos will grant infinitely stacking Trinket ability haste on takedown, and Deep Ward will make wards placed deep in the enemy jungle have extra HP and last longer. There is also Axiom Arcanist in the sorcery tree that will buff your ult damage, healing and shield, and will also refund some of the cooldown on takedown. This rune is intended for casters and it will replace the nullifying orb in the sorcery tree. And now the changes to Battle Pass and loot system. Each season will now have an active Battle Pass with both free and paid track. Event tokens and event shop are being eliminated. Each season will have 2 Battle Passes, so that means 6 passes annually. Duration of each pass is going to be 8 weeks instead of 4, so there will always be some Battle Pass that is up. Rewards will be consolidated in one system and items like Masterwork chests will be phased out. The price of Battle Passes will remain the same as it is now. You can definitely expect a lot of videos from me in the upcoming days trying to show you the things I mentioned in details. Let me know in the comments what are you most excited about. Thanks for watching.